Loud music, huh? Oh yeah, it's at 10 decibels, I forgot. As I was setting this up, I turned that down, and my computer crashed. It blue screened for the first time in a good, 6 months. So we'll see how this tournament goes. If the stream suddenly just gets cut off, that's why. What do I need to find? Oh yeah, I need to find the YouTube link for the Discord announcement post. There we go. Copy link address. Ah, the thumbnail still hasn't updated. Why is it not? Why is YouTube just... Why is it so bad about that? I'm gonna change it. Because I make new thumbnails for every month, and it just keeps using the old one when I schedule the stream. Hey. Lots of models for $15, huh? 13 print beds full of models. Yowza! You're gonna be playing a lot of D&D here soon. I hope. Alright, we got, I'd say about 7 minutes before we're gonna start. Oh yeah, I did forget to put the password in Accelerons. That's the one that always gets let out. There we go. 1/3 of it is terrain, huh? I always figured it would be easier to print terrain on an FDM because you don't need it to be as detailed. That's what I've been doing. D&D 5e tablets. 5e, what do you mean tablets? Speaking of D&D, I am going to be DMing a session after the stream instead of before it. Yeah. But if you didn't have an FDM, then of course just use resin. Rule sets for 5e with all the... Oh, interesting. That's a fun way to do it. You sell the models and then it's just like, oh, here's stat blocks and art and lore as well to go with these models. Like a big package. Uh-oh. Splashdown Kenobi couldn't make it. There may be a new sheriff in town. I just like doing fantasy because it's easy. I just feel like with sci-fi the bar is higher. 15 euros a month, huh? Alright, we're gonna get started here. Power on my controller. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Everybody ready? Alright. Time to go. Oh, Pines! Pines is joining! Nice. Unfortunately, I don't have osteovoltaic done yet. The model is finished, I just have to import it. And then I have to figure out what I'm doing for those animations on the sides. I think I've got it figured out. I'm gonna rotate them and then use local animation to get them to come out sideways, because otherwise I would have to spend a lot of time to figure out how I want them to deploy. straight. Ooh, that was close. Alright, I'm gonna try the gamble again. If this doesn't work out, then that's it for me. Alright, come on. Toasters, don't fail me now. How did I make that? How did I do that? Bro, I may be going for a PB. There may be some peanut butter in this run. Ooh, that was close. I'll have to tell Kenobi that his Acceleron Cove Light was good luck. Sridhan coming in hot behind me. Bro, those are some big boy boost jets. Off to a good start. It bodes well for Sridhan and Neokun. Alright, next up is Sound Realm. Let's get this down on the scoring sheet. Now it's time for me to not play. My favorite part of the tournament. The one where I set down my controller and just talk shit. There we go. Sridhan is out in the front. Closely followed by Neokun and whoever is driving Hollowback. Who is that? That is Kipkai. And Nick Elements and Madrek are also close behind. But let's see how long they can stick it out. Taking that shortcut once again. Looks like Neokun is pinballing off of some of the environment, and that's cost him a little bit of a lead to Kipkai. Sridhan still holding on to his lead. making it past the subwoofers, and it seems like a few of the others have decided to take a different route, and it's cost them a bit of a lead. Creeper's Rock getting wrecked, as well as Nick Elements. Nick Elements says it's fine, it's only the first one. That's true. Very few people usually retain their scores from the first level of the tournament, so this is really nothing to worry about. If you wreck on the first level, it doesn't even make its way into the score until you begin to finish, until you get a score. Once you get your first card placement, like, that's when your score starts to get built up. Flip through over to Sweden. Brovershield in second, apparently. Taking a very different route. Having a little bit of trouble staying on the road. Looks like he didn't quite make it through this realm. Distance Halloween stream on October 31st. I should. Sweden and Neokun. First, second, and third with Lieutenant Madrek. Off to a good start for Sweden here. So Madrek is third place. Neokun and Madrek. Sweden, Rhombus, Drones with Nero, and Teku with Grendar. Red L. The last to place, but given that this is the first realm, he's done pretty well for himself. That's only an 8th place placement. Red L driving for Silencers here now. Let's tally out the scores real quick before moving on to the next realm. Sweden is in first with 25 points. Second is going to be Neokun on the Maniacs with 18, then Madrek with 15. And then after Madrek is Kipkai, also on Maniacs, with 12. Rhombus has got 10 points. Nero is 8. And Grendar 6, Red L is 4. Alright, and that brings us to Warped Realm. Cookies. Ah, yes. Back layout. Visit the DS2 Easter egg. DS is in Dark Souls. And the next level is loading, by the way. This is taking a while because the Warped Realm is massive. Okay. Scholar of Sin. That's the only Dark Souls game I haven't played. I haven't finished any of the Dark Souls games. But Dark Souls 2 is the only one that I haven't booted up and pulled it around in for a second. Yeah, see? It's loading the Warped Realm. continue to do so. So anyways, chat, what's up with you? What's up with you guys? What's new with everybody in chat? My computer crashed before I started the stream. I hope that doesn't have anything to do with why it's not loading this game. Just chilling. All right, cool. Cool. I like Dark Souls. I like Dark Souls 3. They're really good games. They are solidly built, and they deliver on what they promise. And they do it in style. I feel like my relationship to Dark Souls is me wanting to be able to play them and appreciate them, but not having the time to get good enough. Like, I can appreciate how well the game is made and how well the lore is made without playing the games or being any good at them. Alright, well, let's just do Fog Realm then. I think Warped Realm like actually broke the loading system. Like, it's just trying to load all the data and it's just not working. All right, well, back to the lobby. Let's go ahead. Oh. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one. Oh, God. Not that one. All right. Yes, this one. Cybergrid. And then I'm going to have to put shuffle track back on. Options. General. Shuffle. Levels. There we go. Now it should be random, so if I hit next, it'll just be something completely out of the blue. Cool. All right. Isn't this the same music as the last level? Alright. I'm going to take a wild guess, and I'm going to say that Suidan is once again in the lead. And I am seeing Validium. Oh, yep. There he is. Ooh, going through a secret entrance. That is unfortunate. It seems like there's some technical difficulties for some people. I'm probably going to reload my machine with Linux. If Linux allows me to run the 64-bit version of Distance, a lot of my problems will be over. Ah. Sudan is not wasting his time with this entire loop. He's taking the first half and then opting out of the rest. Those fan blades are a real tricky hazard. It can be very difficult to make your way through. Alright, so let's see. Neokun wrecked. So let's say wreck on their record. Seems like Rhombus also wrecked. Alright, Sweden and Kipkai collectively first place and second place. So 25, 15 on them. That's 12 points for, actually 18, and then 15 for Nero. Jay? Looks like we're getting some old players. We haven't seen Jay around in a while. No team affiliation, though. Looks like Red Lee has opted to stay in the Acceleron. Alright. Nick getting 12 points for Teku. Mr. Zano getting 10 for Teku. Grendar getting 8. Madrek getting 6. Red L just opted out, so I get some 0 points. And that should be everything. Alright. Next up is the Metro Realm, which is actually loading for some reason. I am surprised by how well the Metro Realm runs in comparison to some other maps like the Forest Realm by Sweden. That realm does not run well at all, and is arguably not as densely populated. Yeah, this isn't a great... This is not a great tournament map. Oh, this map was not built for multiplayer. I might just take it out of the playlist. Two music cues on top of one another? There's definitely something going on with my computer. Okay, now the music has stopped. And that's it. Okay. So Rhombus got wrecked again. If I made a multiplayer version of this game, it would just basically be like Pines. Like Pines' version, his is good enough. Thanks for stopping by, Pines. See you later. See you around for that Halloween level. Looks like Neokun has the lead with Sweden close behind him. All three of them running from the sweeper as it attempts to overtake them on this last stretch of the highway. Lieutenant Madrek ahead of all three. And I think that's pretty much just going to be the placement here. Right at the end of this segment of road, it's just a quick hop right on from this piece of track to the next one in order to readjust. And you just boing. And as long as you've aimed it right, and you just hop right on. Boop. Just like that. Neokun. Oh, that was Kipkai that I saw. Yeah. And then Nero in RDO9. Jay apparently using some Silencers affiliation on Spectrum, which always looks nice. Literally no delay. Interesting. Uh-oh. Mr. Zano had better stop boosting until he gets all the way off that island. He really cocked that last... gosh, let's hope he has tipped over self-riding. There we go. Now he's going to have to try and find his way back onto the road before he loses too much of a placement. Have to find a way to prop his car back up and get some lift. There's the road. Now all he has to do is get back up onto it. There goes Jay. Oh! Mr. Zano, it's a wreck. That was a suicide is what that was. So, Lieutenant Madrek, 25 points for this one, followed by Neokun with 18, Sweden with 15, which is pretty solid. He's got 65 points at this point. Kipkai with 12 after that. Maniacs are doing pretty well, considering they only have 3 placing members thus far. Nero, also consistently placing. He's got 10 points. And then Grendar, 8. Another 8. And then we're seeing DNFs for Rhombus and Red L. And spectatorships for everyone else. Okay, that should do it. Next up, Cavern. I do currently have more than 12 players in a lobby, so if your PC setup is not optimized, I would restart the game if you're having loading screen problems. Whee! The old Suaka? Oh, you mean Suzuka? That's got a new name now. That's probably why it doesn't show up for me. Try and leave and rejoin while the tournament is going on. That's the only advice I have. So Brendar EDRs. Ooh, now J-Bone is using the Shredster model. Ooh. Hit a stalactite. Tragic. A lot of people falling off the track, which is really interesting to see. Not Suidan, though. Or Neokun. They clearly have the pattern of these stalagmites down. You can see it because they're ducking and weaving every time they get near one. Yep. And now I do believe that's a yeah, that was a two-dimensional Acceleracharger. So that was a little cutscene that we didn't see there. What we did see was the behind the scenes, because they got teleported to a little safe room temporarily while the cutscene took place, which does not make for a very good theater. Is your team losing? That depends. What team are you on? Depends a lot on that. Suidan, once again, has lost the lead. It's this realm and the last realm. He wasn't quite able to get that first place placement. But who knows? There's still a bit of track left, and Neokun might make a mistake. There may yet be hope for Suidan, after all. Silencers? Yeah, Silencers have been losing. They're last. They've been losing these last couple of tournaments. Well, looks like that wasn't quite enough time for Suidan to overtake the lead. So that's a second place for him, third place for Kipkai, first place for Neo, and a fourth place for Nero, more than likely, which is very good for what I'm assuming is the only member of Drones and what seems to be a consistent member of Drones representing this team. Let's see how everybody else is doing. Rhombus is not on the track. He is having a hard time finding his way back onto the track, and he has opted to EDR on out of there. Mr. Zano is still on the track, but is playing it safe. Those stalactites can come up on you really unexpectedly. And if you empty the throttle on these dark sections of track, you're one small mistake in steering away from losing your entire score. So this is probably a wise decision, especially given his performance in the last realm. Alright, Red L, similar strategy. You can tell he is not boosting a lot of the way. Ninja Lord, now playing for Silencers. Maybe going for his first scoring, but he does seem to be going a little bit fast on these roads. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite him. Mega Miguel has also fallen off the track and is trying to get back on it. If he is listening and wants my advice, I would find something like a ramp, get up, and then just slowly tap boost so you land back on the track. Let's see if he can work it out later on in this map. Brovershield also having trouble getting back on the track, but not giving up. Rocket Boy, just now trying to get into the realm. apparently playing for the Maniacs, but driving RD02, which is very aesthetically confusing. Mr. Zano, right near the portal, but for whatever reason, I'm not going to take that final plunge. Well, that about catches us up. I'm going to go ahead and tally scores. So Sweden is second with Neokun in first. Very impressive score for Maniacs. So Sweden is 18 points this map. Kipkai the Fox is 15. And Nero is 12. Red L is 10. So that takes the silencers up from 0. And that is it, actually. So DNF for Grendar, or that was a reset, so that doesn't reset his score. And again, losing your footing on this sideless track, an easy thing to do, to get trapped at the bottom of this cavern. And a hard thing to get out of, unless you're very comfortable. Ah, yes. Mr. Zano refuses to finish. Who knows why? I'm not even sure where Miguel is at this point. Below the track, I do believe that he has found some kind of hole in the map. Yep, that seems most likely here. Just boosting into the void. Below the actual map here. What was the last realm? That was Metro. Is he going to meet with the track again? Oh, he's gonna miss it. And he whiffs. And then collides off of the track and hopefully hits a wall and makes his way back up. Alright, if he plays this right, then he can get himself back onto the track. But unfortunately, he's just gonna bounce off if he's not directly above the track, which he has just now figured out. That's a DNF. Mr. Zano getting 2 points less than Red, so it's 8 points for Mr. Zano. I think Nick is, yeah, he upped it out. Madrek, Lieutenant Madrek. He, I think, just left the, no, he's also spectating. Reactor Realms, up next. Whew. Another nice one of Pine's maps. Very well suited for tournament play. All right. Grendar spectating. And just gonna really quick grab that Acceleracharger. And then spectate. So it looks like someone was spectating. Grendar, I think. Yeah, Grendar. Grendar spectated, and then who else? Just Grendar. Kipkai and Suidan already in the vents. Kipkai losing a bit of his mass. Ooh, Nick Elements. It's a wreck. Here goes your 12 points, unfortunately. You didn't have a big score, so there's at least that. Rhombus. Nero also got wrecked. A lot of casualties. And Sweden in the front of all of these casualties. Xano touched the forbidden grid. It does appear that Xano is not trying very hard to place. Who knows why? Looks like Mahei is loaded in. There might be something wrong with their game, though. Alright. So the last serious contender to my mind is Sebas Wilder. Seb. The reason I say that is because DK doesn't have any team affiliation in their name, so they're not going to get scored. And Red L, he's waiting in the Acceleron. And Mahei is not moving at all. At a pink screen. Yeah, that sounds like a distance client problem. Ow. Looks like he's been had by some defense lasers. This is going to be tricky for him to pull out of. He's going to have to find a checkpoint. There's one right there. Very nice. These roads stop spinning, and he hops onto them. And now he's going to have to floor it to the end, so he doesn't get sucked into that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright. He's made it. He's free and clear. As long as he doesn't have that pillar. That's a score. I helped you when you needed it? Well, thank you. That's fine. I mean, any contribution is appreciated. Don't feel bad for not giving enough. Alright, Teku, Seb. And Reactor is his first placement, and that is... Okay, let's start from the beginning. Sweden, 25 points. Oh, when you have trouble with distance. Yeah, no, that's what I do. I'm happy to help. And then Madrek is 18, Neokun 15, Kipkai 12. Maniacs are doing quite handsomely. Sebas Wilder is 10. I do believe that just about does it. Up next, Ice Realm. coming into winter. Very nice. You're gonna get some ice. Alright, Grendar is spectating again. Ah, looks like General Kenobi is here after all. One, two, three. And cue music change. Lieutenant Madrak left the game. Was that after crashing? Was not. Lieutenant Madrak, that's going to be 0 for this round. Jay! Pretty ballsy move, flying right off there. Rhombus, that's another wreck for him. Nick Elements is playing it safe and taking the curves at the basin of this little frozen stream. Distance client. Yeah, he's gonna have to restart his Steam if he wants the name change to apply. He's gonna have to change it in Steam first and then rejoin the game. Sweet Dawn is already a good way into the map, already at the frozen lake. I don't really have anything against any of the movie designs. They all hold a special place in my heart. I wish I could cycle back and forth through different players to spectate, but alas. I like the Cove Light. It was good luck for me in Inferno. So that immediately improved my opinion of it, just because I had a really lucky run. There he is. There's Sudan. Sudan is reclaiming his lead. He's got this in the bag. So Sudan, that's 25 points for him. And then for Neokun, that's 18. Mr. Zano died again. And Red L also wrecked, I do believe. That's a DNF for Red L. No, that's Spectate. After that is 15 points for Kipkai. Also on Maniacs, which are doing fabulously well. They are currently in the lead. Nick Elements and Sebas Wilder are heading into a cave now. And Rocket Boy is close behind them. Now playing for drones, apparently. Bonk. And having a hard time keeping his alignment in the air. Just very slowly spinning down. Then he's going to have to reorient himself if he wants to continue along the way, which he has done. He's going to have to be very careful not to hit anything or tap his boost in the air. Oh, and he missed it. Went a bit too far. He's going to have a hard time getting back without using this wall. Drover Shield having an even harder time closer to the bottom of the frozen lake. This is a section of track that includes a lot of transfers. Alright. Alright, Killer looking to score some points for the first time this tournament, driving over that little flying saucer, aka the Rage Realm. My favorite Acceleracers car is Nitrium. I've got a little die cast of it here. No, I didn't. Oh, the silencer cope light. No, I didn't add that to the drive. Completely forgot about it, to be honest. Kip Kai got 15, so Nick will be getting 12. 12 points. You know, something occurred to me. Why am I not just modifying scores as I go to provide up-to-date information on who's winning? I might as well do that. Nick Elements got 12 points, so that means Hore Killer gets 10. And Nero gets 8. And Rocket Boy gets 6. And wow, Sebas Wilder. Did he wreck? I got 5th, so he actually got 10 points. The Killer got 8. And then 6. And then 4. Okay. So far, let's see here. Silencers are in dead last with 0 points. Maniacs are in the lead with 214. Teku, second place with 195. And Drones in third with 44 points. Sound Realm. I'm just going to skip this since we've already played it. It is very unfortunate when technical issues prevent a map from being enjoyed properly. Metro again, but this time Card Realm Metro. So, the one that's actually designed to play well in these events. That's true. You already did a metro, but... Is this really a metro? This is a different version. I gotta play through this if I don't want the glitch effects sticking around. It's so long since I've played this map. Alright, Kipkai EDRs. Looks like Nero Rex again. Only his second. Horror Killer. Teku lose 8 points with that. Horror Killer's death. Sridan and Madrak, further into the city, are currently in the lead. Rhombus picks up the Labyrinth Realm Acceleracharger, which shows you how to get out of the city. Nick Elements comes up from a tunnel. This is some nice design cityscape. Nick is not messing around with the freeway. And Sridan and Neocon are currently neck and neck. Teku and Metal Maniac. It'd be hilarious if Neocon were driving Hollowback. He's not, he's driving Roadrunner. Almost as appropriate. Ah, Rocket Boy. Wreck. Good for him that he's on drones, because that doesn't cost them the score until he wrecks 3 more times. Ooh, Acceleron Diora, that would be nice. Neocon, Maniac, Neocon. First place, and then Sridan with 18. Madrak with 15. Kipkai is an EDR, so he doesn't get any points for Maniacs. Nick Elements with 12. Another 12 here. Rhombus with 10 points for Silencers. That brings the Silencers back up from 0 to 12 points. Because the modifier. And after Rhombus, it is Sebas Wildron with another 8 points. Mr. Zano and Grendar, what are they gonna do? Is Mr. Zano gonna actually finish? I don't think Grendar's in the match anymore. And I do believe Red L Mr. Zano finishes after Grendar. So Grendar gets 6 points. Mr. Zano gets 4. That should be everything. Alright, so Maniacs still in the lead, but Teku are catching up. Currently there is only a 19-point difference between the two, which is just one first place placement from Teku overtaking Maniacs. None of the other teams are even close. So if you're paying attention to the scorecards, then if you're placing bets, I would handily bet on Teku. because one single wreck from either Neokun or Medrek or Kipkai, and all of the Maniac's score just vanishes. It just literally evaporates. Can I sign my channel using the Amazon Prime? What do you mean, sign it? Do you mean sign into it? Because you just link them. What do you think of certain Hot Wheels cars from other collections and transform them into Acceleron? I could. In fact, you know, I thought about doing that, but yeah, you know, I might, like, if it works out. But the original designs are very charming to me. It looks like a rib cage over there. Nero's wrecking. Oops. Nero is almost at his 4 wreck threshold. Next wreck is going to reset Nero's score. And then the drones are really going to be in trouble. Ooh, under the beautiful desert night sky, Suidan and Neokun are racing through the last part of this realm. Right behind Neokun is Suidan and Kipkai. If Neokun and Kipkai can hold it together, they have this race in the bag. So Kipkai, it's another 15 points. And where's Lieutenant Medrek in all this? 18 points for Suidan. And then Rhombus is actually getting 12 points here. So 25 for Neokun, for Suidan. Ninja Lord finishes. That's extra points for Silencers. So Rhombus has got 25, 18, 15, 12. And let's see, 10 for Creeper's Rock. Sebas Wilder gets 8. Another 8. Ninja Lord gets 6. Which brings the Silencers up even more. Four for, I'm just going to call him Hore. 2 for Mr. Zano. And 1 for a Rocket Boy. 1 for Red L. And 1 for Rover Shield. Alright, quick update on the scores. Medrek. Ooh, Lieutenant Medrek, was that an EDR? Or was that a wreck? I think that was a wreck. Well, in that case, Maniacs now in second place with Teku in first and Silencers trailing in fourth. Acceleron's in fifth since they have 1 member. Okay, time for some Skyrealm. Both Grindar and Nick did not. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I agree. Like, if your game crashes, you shouldn't lose points. But on the other hand, it's hard to say, like, when the game actually crashes, unfortunate though it may be. It looks like Rhombus is spectating. Yeah, I probably said that in the last tournament. That's just the policy. How many left? We've got KLM and an O. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 realms. I wonder why it's giving me such issues. What the? Where'd I go? Well, I guess we're using this music now. Grindar and Nick also spectating. In the Sky Realm. Starts off in the top layer of the stratosphere. Goes through a few biodomes. Yep. I did get elevated. Now, who is in the lead here? Kip Kai. Ah, yes, here we are. Sweden. As far as I can tell, Sweden is in the lead. Working on pulling in another first place with a lot of practice in his belt. And Sweden is the author of this map, so he is treating those little fans very carefully because he knows just exactly how treacherous they can be as obstacles if you don't time it exactly right. Especially that one since it's dual layered. Alright, both Brover Shield and Rocket Boy got wrecked. There's both of them on drones. And Sweden, not wasting time with that section of track. He's pulling straight around to those little flight rings, flying rings, using his knowledge of the track to his advantage. Lieutenant Madrek wrecked again. Ooh, our killer got wrecked. So Teku lost another 4 points with that. Nero is hanging in there, running this game at 144 resolution. It's pretty incredible considering the like how frequently he oof! Sweden! And with that, Teku dropped to second place. They lose a good 100 and something points. Wow. Sweden was carrying that team. He just got wiped out. I'm not exaggerating when I say they lost like a good 100 point. All right. So check this out. They go from 263 points to 94. They lose 200, like they lose 100. They lose more than 200 points. No, that's not. More than 100 points. They lose like 170, 169 points. Yikes. That is a bad day for them. And Kipkai, very consistent. Kipkai, wow, that is a really, really difficult scoreboard to read. Kipkai is bringing home the bacon with a 25-point first place placement. Mr. Zano and Miguel are the only ones left. Wow. A lot of DNFs here. A lot of DNFs. Okay. Let's see. John got wrecked. Dropkick got wrecked. I'm not seeing a lot of resets here. Mr. Zano is looking to clench a very impressive second place scoring. Miraculously. Second place for Mr. Zano, which is 18 points. Wow, pretty good. 2 finishes on this map. Incredible. All right, now let's get the spectators. Grandar spectated, Rhombus spectated. It's probably smart of him. Nick. Oh, wow. That's Rex for everybody else. Teku goes down another 36 points as Seb's score gets wiped. I do believe that Silencers loses another 6 points. Neokun. Don't tell me Neokun didn't finish. Maniacs. Did Neokun get wrecked? That's 116 points off of Maniacs. Oh, wow. Maniacs still in the lead, though, with 124 points, which is literally just Kipkai's entire score. Nero, I think, also wrecks. So that wipes Nero's score. So that brings the drones down to 4.8 points, meaning that they are now in 4th. So that's... yikes. All right. Next up is the Micro Realm. Kipkai has an insane advantage over everybody else. The closest person to him in score right now, second place, goes for Grendar on the Teku team with 28 points. Kipkai has a whole 96 points on him. So let's see. Looks like some folks are rearing to pick back up where they left off. Thrusters are not disabled in this map. Sweet Don got wrecked again. Well, I mean, that's no great loss. He didn't have any score to begin with here. Nero also got wrecked. Neokun is going for it, building back up that score. 25 points. 25 points for Neokun. Nice. And then Madrek, 18. Sebas Wilder, 15. No, wait, Madrek is 15. Kipkai is 18. And Sebas Welder's 12. It's another 12 points for Teku. Rhombus is 10. Right now he is the highest scoring member on Silencers. I should have some sort of like a score plugin, like on the side here. Shows the roster. I gotta work on that for the next tournament. Okay, so Rhombus is 10, so Auricular is 8. That brings Teku up another 8. Grendar, 6. Red L is 4. Mr. Zano is 2. Where is Mr. Zano? There he is. 2. Mr. Zano has the second highest score on Teku right now. So currently Mr. Zano is in second place on the Teku roster. Shield also wrecked. Oh! Angel Lord. It's another wreck. It's up to Nick Elements to see if he can clinch this. If he can, there's 1 point in it for him. And he decided to EDR. Alright. Next up is Labyrinth Realm. Oh, Sweet On lost a buttload of points. That was a painful amount of points. There's a... Yeah, I mean, at this point, you don't have anything to lose. Neo as well. Wait, not Neo. Yeah, Neo. Neo as well. This is General Kenobi's Labyrinth Realm. And I don't know if it has any music, meaning that I'm not sure when to spectate. Is that? Sweet Dawn! Third wreck in a row! Has that first wreck just broken his spirit? You know, if I could set up like an automated scoring bot, I think that would be the biggest quality of life improvement. Just something that would scan the output text file of distance and then just rank everybody, because it works okay in an Excel spreadsheet, but Red L, once again, hanging out in the Acceleron. I appreciate Red L. Even though he doesn't compete, he always participates. And you know what? That's worth something. Oof. Auricular. Teku lost 8 points again. Lieutenant Madrek. That's a wreck, isn't it? Captured by the drones. I do believe that's a wreck. So Maniacs lose another 15 points. So that is 25 and 18 from Kipkai. Neokun and Kipkai are carrying. Kipkai has an enormous lead. However, Neokun is catching up. Neokun has 50 points. Kipkai has 160. So although Kipkai got second this match, he is overall in first place in the entire tournament. Grendar is spectating, as is most likely wise if he wants to end up on the leaderboard. How many realms left? 4. Who do I think is winning by far? I'm not sure if there is an output text file. That's the thing. Who's first on silencers? All right, Mr. Zano, that's 15 points for him. That pushes Mr. Zano into first place. How does the custom rec text even work? Evidently, it interacts with the game's like messaging in some way. Okay, so 12 points for Nick Elements and 10 for Creeper's Rock. And 8 for Nero. And the drones team loses 5 points as Rocket Boy's score is reset. So Red L gets a 0, Rhombus gets... Did he wreck? Oh no, he got 6th. So he places after, so Rhombus won 8 points this realm. And Nero actually won 6. And Ninja Lord won 4. So very nice for him. So Silencers are actually only in 3rd place now, with 58 points collectively. Which is not bad. Labyrinth. Okay. Next up, Cosmic Realm. Alright, Grendar spectating again. Probably a wise move. Did Seb wreck? Who knows? Yeah, apparently you just mess with the game's, like, coding. Something C#. Watch this. I'm gonna totally mess with the scores. Or not. I forgot how unreliable that is. It's pretty balls to the wall. Alright, Creeper's Rock is also spectating. It's just tense up at the front here. Tense and bright. A lot of directional light. Any car with heavy reflections is gonna be really hard to make out in this sort of an environment. Very shiny. Luckily, this battle spec does not have that problem. Now I want to remind everybody, Kipkai. I want to remind everybody that you really do want to back off the boost. After this, we have two left. And then it would be time to play the voted on realms. Rhombus looks like he lost touch with the track. That's the nice thing about this realm. It's a soft fail. You don't lose any points if you end up losing contact with the track, but you do just drift off. Sebas Wilder EDRs. I keep forgetting about your Cliffside Realm, Creeper. Maybe one of these days. Alright. It's late in the day. The last voted realms are on the playlist. Are they? They might be. I could say for sure. Definitely something worth following up with me about later on. No finishes yet. But it is getting close. It is getting mighty close. Is Shield the closest? No. 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 Couldn't be. It's Neokun. Yep. Neokun is out in front. Ooh. 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 Somebody. All right, looks like it was Modric. Bringing it in first place. 25 for Madrick, 18 for Neokun, 15 for Suidon, who is now at a total of 15 points. And Nick Elements has got 12. What happened to Kipkai? Has Kipkai left the game? So Nick got 12, Already Killer got 10. His total score is 10 at this point. You'd better be damn careful with that score. Brovershield gets 8. So, yeah, total score is 7.2. And followed by Nero, who was getting a score of 6 again, it would seem. not before Ninja Lord. So he's getting a score of 4. Ninja Lord's getting a score of 6. And then Kip Kai, Mr. Zano, and wow, Kip Kai is much farther back than I thought he would be. Red L speeding up ahead of Kip Kai and managing to keep a lead over him too. Alright, Mr. Zano with 2 points this round. Couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anything either. I didn't see you finish. Remarkable. Kip Guy, I think, probably just slowing down and being slow. He doesn't need the lead. Even if he doesn't play these next 3 realms, he's still got a global first basically guaranteed to him. Unless he wrecks. So, one point to Red and 1 point to Kip Kai. 2 left after this. I think Rocket Launcher Boy is gone. Yep. Tunnel Realm coming up next. Coming in hot. Some more Cavern-esque, unfair, close proximity racing. First drum I've removed from the playlist. Oh, the music cues don't change. All right, Mr. Zano opted out. It's a 0 to his score. You missed the entire tournament. We are 1 map away from the tournament being finished. Ouch! Sweden, what are you doing here, buddy? Alright, Silvus Wilder got wrecked, so that is 12 points being subtracted from the total of Teku. They are still a good 100 points behind Maniacs, though. So it didn't really... Oh, wow. This is all part of the game plan for Sweden. $25 points to Teku. Oh! But nope. Lieutenant Madrek comes and steals that lead. 18 points to Teku. 25 to Maniacs. Looks like Sweden took it for granted that he was going to be first. As for the rest of the people who are not taking the OP skip, who's the first on globals? General Kenobi, actually. Ooh, Kipkai reset. That's a good thing I saw that. Wow, that's close. That had to have been a close call. Yeah. I mean, this is the global leaderboard, so this is persistent in between. Oh, you mean the global tournament? All right, Kipkai is first on globals, if that's what you're talking about. I thought you meant the global tab here. All right, so first place is Kipkai. Second place with 68 points, coming in far behind Kipkai's 161 is Neokun. Second global. Madrek. You are actually third. All three first place placements are all maniacs. So that team is both winning and winning. They are first place. Teku, though, is in a firm second. However, it is far more precarious if they suffer another loss like they did with Neokun a little while back. Then that could set them back quite a bit. Heads-up display? Yeah, you could just put a heads-up display on the game. I know it's possible. I also suck at coding, so I couldn't tell you how to do it. And Ninja got wrecked. Acceleron skits. What do you mean Acceleron skits? Oh, like that kind of, like an on-car heads-up display. Alright, Neokun finally finished. So that's 15 points for them. And 12 for Nick Elements, once again getting fourth. That's crazy. They've only got fourth this entire tournament. That's wild. 10 for Grendar. Now Nick is in the lead. And Grendar is second. Alright, Killer, I think, is going to get... sixth, which is 8 points. Oh, those. Yeah, those might be fun. I didn't think anybody watched those, frankly. You're mastering the maniacs? Yeah, no, definitely. A lot of stuff to do, just limited time to do it in. So after... So that's 6 to Nero. 6 to Nero, 4 to Rhombus, and that's it. Neon Pipeline is next up. Whew. And I think that does us for this one, yep. Heads up to Kipkai, if you spectate this last one, some more Let's Plays, huh? Like, Let's Play gaming videos? I was gonna upload some videos of 1 skip, 2 skip, 3 skip, 4 skip, 5 skip. Yeah. Skip it is. And this is the last realm. There's gotta be a music cue here. This Cove Light is just good luck, it seems. It's just... maybe it's just how long boy it is. Wow, and it's hollow. Very hollow. Kipkai? Wait, did he wreck? Did he wreck? Well, that's that'll do it. That's 0 points for Kipkai. Neokun gets first place here. That's 25 points. Sweden with 18. Yikes. Madrek gets 15 points here. Grendar gets 12. Sebas Wilder gets 10. Mr. Zano gets 8. Nick just opts out here. Rhombus gets 6. Nero gets 4. Ninja Lord gets 2. Rover Shield gets 1 point. Yeah. Gosh, Red L, that's a... DNFs, that's a wreck here. So that is 0 points for him. And that should do it. Oh boy. That's it. So it looks like Neokun, once again, global first. Let's go ahead and go over to the art submissions team. Let's do some playing of some maps and some voting. Not a whole bunch of car submissions. I think only 2 map submissions. So let's visit the workshop here. So we're gonna grab 2 of them. Solar Realm by General Kenobi and Ruins Realm by Rhombus. And I get to play some of these. And this is gonna be, let's play Solar Realm first. Don't accept meme submissions. Oh boy, that is rough. Well, this is the submission. I gotta play submissions. Okay, a bunch of floaty physics. Alright. Very, very floaty. Okay. Noted. Stay on the track. What the? Hey, Mouse is here. Mouse is in the house. What's going on here? Oh, each of these rocks has its own gravity field. I see. Yeah, I see. This would be really difficult to do without a controller. Oh boy. This is very different from the last Solar Realm. Oop, I missed the turnoff. I think. That is, nope, that's not a turnoff. At all. And here we go. Oh, there's a portal. Did I make it? How long did I make it? I think I made it without dying. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Well, it was space themed, so it's kind of like cosmic, but not, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna get to work transcribing those scores while everybody else is finishing up. All right. Okay. CGE. Oop. So for Teku, first place is going to be... Oh wow, then it ties between Svidan and Mr. Zano. So first place is Nick Elements. Then it is Grendar. And then... Why am I doing it split screen? Grendar, Mr. Zano, Svidan. Oh no, that's Silencers. Teku. Right, and let's do the drones first. Drones list. Second. And then Maniacs. So first on Maniacs is... Second is... That's all. Then it is Silencers time. Next is Ninja Lord. Something, something. Oop, there he was. 69. Of course. So first place is unquestionably still Teku, actually. So silence overall placement. I do believe they've got third. Fourth. Second. And Teku overall placement is first. Wouldn't have been first if Kip Kai had been able to do that. Alright, and then global list. So, first place unquestionably goes to Neokun. Second, however, goes to Lieutenant Madrek. Third, oh, this is going to be tough. Third goes to Rhombus and Mr. Zano. And fourth goes to Grendar. I think this is the first time we've had a tie in the scoring. And then CDM. Just switch that to dilate, turn the light down a bit. And that is everything. Except for Teku colors. So, I'm just going to have this here. And color that in. Then this here. Oops. And this here. Color that in. And then specifically there we go. And that's the results. And then just have to erase that. And then that. Then that. And then there we go. Those are the results. And now we are going to the main menu. Whew. Okay. Now, next realm. Ruins Realm. And then we have that car design thing that we got to do. And then that is it. So we are nearly done here. Just about wrapping up. All right, I'm going to grab copy message link. Whoa, what? All right. That's an interesting intro. Ugh. All right. Ooh, those gates. I do like these gates. Those are interesting. Ah, one thing I would say though is that Acceleracharger could be lower to the ground because it. Wow, that's a good ruins face. That's well made. Because as it currently stands. I figured that I had to jump in order to get it. Hold on. Whoa! That's pretty nice. The warp gates? I mean, the aesthetics aren't flawless, but you can definitely tell that a lot of thought was put into this. Bonk. Big bonk. Big wreck bonk. The gameplay over appearance. I think this does that pretty well. I still can't help like feeling a lot of the time that appearance definitely shouldn't take priority. The map just becomes on fun if appearance takes priority over gameplay. However, ooh, underwater. However, the underuse of like the appropriate particle effects, I don't know. I almost find it exciting because it's laid out like a concept map where all you have to do is just replace a few assets and then the thing becomes like it's like turning on like real-time reflections or like real-time shading, you know? Just like a quick, easy graphics upgrade. Like it just gets easy to... Ooh. Ooh. That's a good shift. This is definitely a spooky rendition of the ruins. Wow, this is nice. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Even though there's definitely some things that I would change, like as far as the appearance goes, the gameplay is solid and the design is solid, like the layout. I think that's like a main thing on a majority of these maps, is the layouts for them are always not as well thought out as this. It seems like each room was like conceptualized before being put together. It seems like whatever the workflow was here, it was well crafted. There was definitely a process to this. Whoop. This gives me Tiki Island vibes from Stunt Track Challenge, which is a good thing. I'd definitely give that a thumbs up. That was very well made. Nice. This is very good. I think we've got a I think we've got a winner. I don't even know if we need to do a vote here. I'd say Rhombus is... This is by Rhombus, isn't it? Yeah. I'd say Rhombus has earned Acceleron here. What a gem! Always good to see when people are hard at work, even if I am not aware of it until this very moment. I'm gonna set up a straw poll real quick. Not for voting on the map, I'd say this is a clear winner. Nothing against Kenobi's Cosmic, but I mean, this just fits the theme so much better. I'm just gonna make the executive decision and give Rhombus that roll. Bam. Congratulations, Rhombus. You are now Acceleron. Although, I don't believe you are... You're now Silver. Nice. Gameplay was very solid. Gameplay was really tight. I didn't see any bugs like in the gameplay, and the layout was actually very well thought out. Yeah, no, just a few graphical improvements. This thing would actually be pretty spectacular. I might temporarily bring back the joy of level editing, or just do one of those episodes where I peruse through and swap out a few assets and then send him the updated file for him to finagle back and forth. Alright. That was good. That was very good. So next I am going to create a poll here. So here we have the Discord. I am signed in here. And so there's a couple of things that need done. But first off, this is, what is this? The Woodmobile by Mr. Zano. This is the first submission for this month's art contest. So, that's the first one. Second one is mouse again. Just like really bringing it with these designs. Like like every time I'm just like, I see a design for mouse and I'm just like, yep, that'll do it. So this is arrow derivative by mouse. And so it's got a lot of more mechanical parts here, different animations for boost and for directional grips. And this is designed to be aerodynamic here. Transitional and evolving. So the transitional and evolving here has been interpreted as animations. So if this wins and once it gets imported, these parts are going to move. Very much similar to what is going to happen with osteovoltaic. All right. Oh, wow. Some nice color schemes. And then there is Travolta here by Car, which is a pretty solid design. It kind of reminds me of, you know what it reminds me of? Reminds me of something Blade. Thunderblade. Yeah, just the front. How it's kind of sloped, and then the back. These headlights. Reminds me a lot of Thunderblade. Samuel's Slipstream. Oh, right, yeah, right. Yeah, there's also Kipkai's Transdia. By Kipkai. And here we have the sketch of this design, very tall. You will have no trouble seeing over other drivers with this design. And Samuel apparently put something in the chat. Ah, here it is. There's Slipstream. This is by Midnight Cinder, actually. Okay, and then I am not sure if... Oh yeah, Comet Leaf. This is by Red Lee. And then... I think that's it. I think that's it. Yep, now we're getting back to last month's submissions. Okay, so that'll do it. I'm just going to go ahead and create that poll, and then, well, bam! Post it to glitch photos yet. No, I haven't seen the glitch photos yet. That's the link to the poll. And here are the results. Let's see what you guys are voting for. Ah, the first vote has come in for Woodmobile. Someone would see Woodmobile over here. A beautiful design, I must admit. Who DM'd you? Some people. Alright, Arrow Derivative by Mouse, winning by a margin of 20% over Mr. Zano's Woodmobile. His design's always very popular. It very, very nearly won the last vote. I'm a man of my word, so if Woodmobile wins the vote, I'm going to find a way to design it and import it. This is very, very close. Woodmobile is winning. Woodmobile is winning by a margin of 1 vote. Oh. There's 31 of you watching. So that means 9 of you haven't voted. Oh man, every single tournament, the last 2 tournaments, it's been this. It's been Sano submitting what you would assume were jokes. But then I put them on the poll, and they do remarkably well. 23 votes. Woodmobile and Aeroderivative are neck and neck. I'm gonna need a tiebreaker. Have the log. Next month's theme. Woodmobile? Oh no, it's just going to be very seriously incorporated. Now, of course, it was a joke, but then it won. Now there's Aeroderivative over by 1. It wouldn't be a joke anymore if it won. Well, it's a very narrow margin. Mr. Zano's designs always do so well. Prompt of the month words? Yeah, I'm gonna put the next tournament's prompt of the month words after the stream. Well, stuck like that for a little while, so by 1 vote, it's a tie again. Zeno's art is improving in quality. He's gonna have to provide more shots of Woodmobile if it ends up winning. I'm gonna post the link to the poll again. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna win! Well, this'll be interesting. Oh no. Well, the modeling streams after this are going to be very, very much more entertaining. And with that, Woodmobile in all its glory. I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. Well, at least it won't be that difficult to model. Bine's okay. Whew. Time to... Gosh. Democracy. That's an interesting note to end on. I'm going to post the results for the tournament as well. And I'm going to also post them here. Can I shrink this? Yeah, I'm not going to bother resizing it. Ta-da! Okay. Well, that was the tournament. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to close out the server. I have places to be, unfortunately. So, I'm going to see everybody next week. It's going to get real interesting on my streams.